today. I think what I'm going to do this stream is I'm going to actually record first hour, which means, hey, what's up, hello, YouTube, right? At least for a little bit. I'm good. You feeling better? Yes, I'm feeling much better today. I kid you not, right? I stepped away and took 2 ibuprofen, and my sister and my brothers had the bright idea of blasting music at the top of the TV speakers. Hold up. There we go. Yeah, they were blasting music at the top of the TV speakers, and my sister had the idea of cooking up not cake pops because they were less cakey and more pancake pops. If that makes any sense? It tasted like pancake. They were good, I'm not complaining, but I kid you not, my head was splitting for at least 3 hours after I had hopped off. The ibuprofen did not kick in until like 2 in the morning, and because of it, I did not get the sleep I needed to wake up today in order to trade, which that video is uploading to Or Plus right now. Like, as soon as it's up, you'll see it on YouTube, if you're subscribed to that channel. That video I did not trade because I realized today's Memorial Day and the U.S. banks are closed. And because of it, markets are closed. So, but yeah, that messed up my sleep entirely. I woke up incredibly late today, and now here I am. I am streaming. Every time I hop on this, I look around and I think Red Dead, but then I get a closer look at stuff. I'm thinking cross between Skyrim and GTA for some reason. You get rocks and stuff that are like super meshed. Like this right here, this one depiction reminds me of the mountain, right? I used to know the name of it. Chiliad. Mount Chiliad, right? If you go up to any of those rocks, like I'll probably do that later this stream if my GTA is installed and updated. I'll just look at a rock because this looks like Mount Chiliad style texture to me. And then the trees, they also give me a vibe of Halo 4 for some reason. These trees right here, they remind me of Halo 4. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, today, I think I'm just gonna stick with the... Not that. It sounds bad and good. I wish I had... Oh, sweet. Okay. Yeah, it was good, but it sucked at the same time. I didn't know, like... I did not want to say no to cake pops, especially the ones she made, because they were really freaking good, but my head was pounding afterwards. And all I wanted to do was go to sleep, and sure enough, like, as soon as my headache broke, I crashed hard. I didn't hear a thing. I was just out like a light. The sleep was bliss. I am 100 times better now, without question. Thank you for asking. So, here's the thing, right? There are floating magic things, right? They're orange in this game. That, like this, right? Like that kind of orange around the metal arm right there, right? Um, those things are information stuffs, right? They're information that needs gathering. We gather up information, we now know the names of places. We need to be on the lookout for those. Do you hear it? Get wrecked. Haha. So you really so all warframes, right? Their prime variants are going to take the same amount of time. It's not a matter of just because they're prime, you get a shorter time. Though that would be very nice if DE were to do that. Um, that's not how that game is set up. The frame itself, prime to base, when you get to using its abilities, that's when you're going to notice the real difference. And it's going to be a subtle one. I know where it is. Yeah, there's one up here, definitely. If there's not, I'm going to be surprised. So I think there's one right there. Thought there was one up here, but I am wrong. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Hello, Jay. How are you? Welcome to Monday's stream. Typically, it's either Warframe or Soulframe that I'll be doing stuff with. And yeah, I'm currently looking for those information things as well as slowly migrating towards that little Kith of Kings over there. Hello. Seems as though fall damage is going to be a thing in this game. I want to get it. Looking for the little orange information things. They look like this right here, right? You walk up to it and you left trigger, and boom, you get information about the place. And it slowly reveals the name. And there's roughly 3 to 5. Cool. Yeah. This is a brand spanking new game too. Soulframe is one of those alpha, like really early stage alpha games. It's not even in beta yet. That was a wild parry. Oh, you know. Okay, cool. All right. Sorry, I've had like 3 or 4 people follow and they don't know what the game is. So I'm like, okay, I don't know if you know or not. I'm just gonna quickly explain it and help you out right quick with a little bit of understanding. Hopefully it's all good. I'm glad you know about it though. This game could really use more people with input because there's a lot of stuff like even I myself right now am discovering about this game. Even with its alpha status, it's like, oh, there's a lot here that could get a touch up on. Hmm. Playing since Prelude 2. Oh, so you're way more experienced than I am at this. I legit picked up at Preludes 9. I didn't know anything about it until I want to say 7 came out. So I got a question for you. Oh gosh. How do you change the targeting? Like, how do I transition between this guy and the other guy when it comes to targeting? Because I work, hold on, I understand. Sorry. Oof. Big ouch. I'll take the good stuff. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, I understand. I think that was probably one of the first things I pointed out about this game is a lot of some other games, kind of like this one, where it's like medieval knight fantasy type stuff, right? They have a target acquisition mode where you can like click a button and it transition between different stuff. I understand it being in Preludes, it's not going to have that. In Alpha, it's not going to have that. Um, I think I submitted a ticket or something to DE that said something along those lines, like target acquisition improvements needed, because a lot of new players I already know from experience are going to have issues with uh, being able to swap between targets and panicking over the guys that don't have shields they can take advantage of, and then having the other guys with shields saved for last. I like the option of being able to transition between the two. I don't know. What's your opinion on that? Because I like the way it is now, in a sense. In a sense, I like the way it is now. It targets the primary dude with not the biggest, but the first one that you encounter, right? Which is cool. I mean, it keeps you on track to just killing them all in any way, right? Um, so it's either right here or to the left over there. I do like the Doom franchise. No, that's cool. That's cool. I was actually debating earlier this week on playing Doom. Like when you were suggesting playing Doom earlier, uh, it actually might be over there. Now I think about it. But when you were suggesting to playing Doom, I actually have one of the Doom games like in my library. I've been wanting to play Doom for a while. I just hate the aspect of it being a single player game. I understand why it is. I do. I also understand that it's a Bethesda game, if I'm not mistaken, which intrigues me even more because I've played Skyrim, I've played some Fallout, and those games thoroughly intrigue me. I've never played one of their more cinematic, story-based games though, like Doom. What in the world? Oh, there won't be a way. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I guess it makes it unique in its own way. Hmm. I wonder if it's in this. Yeah, it's a different place altogether. So there are three in every area. Second one for this one I found was almost in the middle. No, 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 no. I understand that. Warframe, it doesn't have that either, right? It doesn't have target acquisition. My thing is because when you go to attack, right, it locks on all of your attacks to a single unit. Warframe, on the other hand, is completely opposite. You could attack in any direction, wherever you want, wherever you're facing, right? And it'll straight up nuke an entire area. I understand it's not Warframe. I understand it's Soulframe. I'm not confusing or trying to mix it two. I'm saying on par with Souls-like games, right? Souls games, you could press a button and it transitioned between targets. Or they could remove the hard lock onto a single target altogether, make it more like Skyrim, where you could look around and swing a sword, and it'd be completely free of lock on. Because even the movement, as you can see right here, right? If I swung the sword, it has me step forward and it locks my position. Once I start swinging, it's not until after the animation is complete that I can really turn. Which Souls like games have that same feature. Where when you start swinging, it's not until midway through that animation that you can turn and look another direction. And you could even maneuver those attacks. I think that's what I'm more so hinting towards, right? It's either if you're going to have a lock on type method of attacking, where if the first person you see, you start swinging your sword, you're locked onto that until the fight's over, right? You either keep that notion and master it to where you can transition between targets through a slight adjustment in stick or a press of a button, or remove it completely. So when I swing, I can move as I see fit. Because right now, it's as simple as me pressing a button and I'm stepping forward in whatever direction I'm facing, and only the target I'm facing is going to get hit, not the entirety of the crowd around me. Again, I know it's Preludes, and I also know it's not a Souls-like game, nor is it Skyrim or anything like that. I'm just saying, for newer players, I'd like the option. I'd like to see the option to transition between targets so they can pick and choose their fights as they see fit. Everyone starts on the same level. That's not in question. It's the fight they choose that they're going to be a little more inclined to pick one guy over the other, right? Because, it, prime example, this fort right here, host to like a whole bunch of these kinds of guys where they're level 10 and higher, and in the middle of that fort there's like a level 25 dude, if I'm not mistaken. And that fight can be pretty intimidating for any new player. So I'm like, okay, what if we did something, I don't know, more acquisitive? You can acquire a target like twice as fast. Or if you remove the mechanic altogether for the step forward onto one target, you can freely move the camera and like either back away and face someone else, attack in a direction, and the attack wherever it lands locks onto that target instead, right? Not entirely sure. Hello. That was a little laggy. Like if they had a certain run between. Yeah, yeah, exactly like that. Because right now, that's what I'm having issues with, is when I go to attack an enemy, I'm stuck on that one enemy until we've managed to destroy it. It is lit up like a Christmas tree in there. What is going on? Orange. 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 So you can't attack multiple people in the same turn. I just got. No, you're good. You're good. He was assuming I was talking about Warframe, as though you could like pick a target and then lock on and then swap between the two, right? But in actuality, that's not what I meant at all. Ooh, this is a new place. I'm gonna rob you of your treasure first, okay? What is, what is this? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. So there are invisible treasure maps throughout the thing. Okay. What you selling? This is the first time he sold anything except like a couple of those. I will take thistle. When used as a joinery, I don't want that. Hmm. I'm probably gonna miss out on the deals that he currently has, but that's okay. I'm primarily after something else. I did not know this was a thing. I need to look out for the double lit torch places, because, yeah, kind of interesting. It's also a thing right here. I don't know if you saw that or not, but when I first attacked, there was no target acquisition. I tried smacking the dog first, missed the dog, proceeded to continue swinging towards the guy because I knew the dog I wouldn't be able to kill in time, right? And there was no target acquired. There was no direct line of attack. I don't know where that chest is. I'll probably find it later. Hmm. See, there's clearly one right there. Over there. It's not over there. Hey, hello. Thank you for the tribe bow. You just bought it for platinum. Oh, I will. 1000% hot dog. Is sealed during battle. Okay. One moment. Let me... Hello. I will definitely try a bow. There we go. Allow me to see. Allow me to see. I 1000% want to try bow. Is that maxed out? It's almost maxed out. I could take a break off sword for a little while. This one, I think. How do I change it? This. So I have halberd and I have bow. Let's try bow. I'm gonna be honest, I've only ever used sword up until this point, so I'm not entirely sure what's gonna happen here. Let's find out. So weak attack. Strong attack. Strong attack is a rain. Weak attack is normal 1. Left trigger's the same way. I wonder, how does that work? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. We'll try it. We'll keep up with it. See what's happening here. For a second, I thought that right there was 1. It's a star. Maybe in this house? No. I hate the fact that it's not until you're right up on it that you can really see where those information things are. Okay. Cool. I like the bow. The bow's okay. Thing is, they're so bright when you walk up on them. Maybe in here? No? Oh, so you can't even walk in there. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, there's a bag of loot I missed. Oops. Thank you for that suggestion. I do like the bow. The bow is awesome. Nope. Okay. Where is that gold thing at? I'm looking for the information thingy. There's a little golden blue, not blue. This. What the heck? Okay. It came to me. That works. Okay. Let's destroy some invaders. Happy Memorial Day, by the way. I forgot to even mention that. Sorry. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. I went the wrong way. Gotta go this way. Your soul is mine. Ha ha ha. Long arrows explode when you hit enemy charge attack. Ooh. If I can hit him. That was awful. I'm just walking through every enemy right now, ain't I? Yeah, Lee. Okay, okay, okay. Let's just do this then. It is not Warframe. I cannot press Y and cancel. I think there is a bag somewhere. Ooh, hello, voice crack. There we go. Is that it? No. No, it's not. Okay, so it's over here. I would have been fine had I not backed up all of that way. I cannot believe I backed up all that way. Was it the first guy that attacked? Tinker Strike that brought me here. No? Okay. Okay, I think I'm blind. Is it underneath this? No, it's not. Okay. Looking for a bag. Not it. Am I blind? I think I'm blind. The heck? Anyone else see this bag anywhere? Where could this bag be? I lost the bag of money. It's to turn the enemy into a glowing arrow, hedgehog, blow him up with a charged shot. Well, immediately. Yeah, yeah. I understand that. That'd be awesome. I do want to do that at some point. I'm a bad aim. I don't even use bows in Warframe. I am such a terrible aim. I want to do that though. I want to have enemies go pop. I feel like that'd be a fun idea. That is a fun idea. I really want to do that. Why on earth? It's in this direction somewhere. It says at the center of town, so I'm just gonna follow this. Maybe it's in here. Is it in here? Oh, I went too far. Okay, so it's in this direction. It's right there. Scroll. There, there. I'm not very intelligent, can you quite tell? Very much like to get that third information thingy. But falter this part. Today? 2 hours of stream. I am or is it 2 hours of stream? Yeah, it's 2 hours of stream. Normal, right? That's right there. That's what I'm after. Hi. I have that. I don't need more. See? I have it. Save them. Because on Warframe specifically, it's when a group is together that you're going to have the best chance of getting a piece out of the relics you're wanting, right? You want at least 2 or 3 people to have the same relic you do, so that way the end result is you're getting what you came for quicker than if you were to do it by yourself. Hang on. This right here. This right here. We want this right here. You say turn them into the... Did that do it? I don't think it did. I want to do that. I want to explode people. Where am I getting shot from? Oh, right there. Hello. That's an interesting sound. Alright, yeah. Destroy the Odin Moaners. It is not in there that I have to go. It's out here. Okay, so I think that's what it is. They explode in orange. You say use soul mode. This? It's a big metal barrel. So that. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for that. I do appreciate that. That one. Know how to kill those ones. Hi, how are you? Oh, dog. You are my experiment. He didn't explode. All by default targets. Target objects will be marked. Okay, that makes sense. Hmm. Okay. So I understand this is soul mode. I understand this. Hmm. Okay. Here's a question for the more experienced. If you hear whispers, right? Is that the orange info things? There's supposed to be enemies here. There are enemies here. Okay. Whew. This thing's slowly ranking up. That works. It works. Soulframe doesn't lead you by the hand. Yeah, fair. Fair. Wasn't asked to be led by a hand, but still, it's like interesting. I didn't know that's what they were called. Hmm. Are they up on the? Are they up there? No, it says they're right here. This is the general area for them. They're like, let's go back this way. They are this tent. Um, unless they're underground. Underground? Is there like a hole somewhere? So they're supposed to explode, but I'm not seeing an explosion. Is it part of the skill tree? Do I have to get the I'm gonna call them focus points because I can't think of any other thing to call them really. The little green dots, right? In the I keep wanting to call it Soul Karen, like it's on Skyrim. Ah, num num. Oh crap! Oh, he was gonna explode. Oh, I just saved myself right there. That would have been very. That would have been real bad. You don't have to launch a random arrow, so you just shoot the enemy in short bursts. So I could do this. So like that, I could just keep piling it on. Don't have to launch a rain of arrows. So I could just load up like that then. Short burst without loading the bow at all. Or will attach to the enemy anyway. Okay, I understand that part. How do I get them to explode though? When you hit enemy with charged attack is this. It is charged. That makes sense. You're saying instead of the rain that's inaccurate, just load up with a volley and then charge, hit, and explode. Is that accurate? Undercity. It is a mine shaft. It is underground. I am in the wrong area. I have to go, I think, this way. There's a mine shaft over here. Should I refine my Axie Y1 relics to Radiant for when we crack them for systems? If you refine them, first off, I would highly, highly recommend determining where that part is you're wanting. If it's a silver drop, do not go past flawless. If it is a gold drop, do not radiify at all. Do not refine it at all. Leave it alone. Do I go this way? I'm going to say no. That'd be cool if I can go that way, but it doesn't want to. So I'm going to leave it alone. Put this away. Thought that was a mine shaft. I was wrong. If do it right. Okay. So it is this one first and then charge then. Okay, cool. This is the correct direction. I'm looking for a mine shaft specifically. Because I'm in the right direction. Hello, this is where I'm after. I think I'm going in from the other direction. Yeah, I think I'm going from the other direction. I found the exit. I gotta find the entrance now. um, this way maybe? Because that's the direction it's in. No. No. Maybe I'm wrong and this feature is part of both skill tree. Then I apologize. Well, let's find out. Let's find out right quick. Because you're good. It's the bow is new to me. I don't know. Let's learn together. Because why not? So here, bow. Oh, hello. That's one. Bow. Boom. Splinter. Fire charge shot blast all to blast all buried arrows into a barrage of splinters. Now I can. I can do it now. Use Sparrow Guide when you lost. Sparrow Guide. Oh yeah! I typically try and find stuff first. I just autopilot. I went Skyrim mode there for a minute. I'm sorry. I know where it is. It's right there. So every other time I've been in here, I've managed to collect one or another. As you saw, we only have 2 of 3. I'm looking for the third one now. It's somewhere in this. Hello. That's what we're after. Let's go. Gold chest. I will take that. On this feature, yeah. That looks like an artifact of some kind. So if it's a silver drop, it's flawless. Gold drops are not refined. I'm like, yes. Yes. Because at a certain point, if you refine a relic too high and it's a gold drop, ultimately you're giving everything that is copper and silver more of a chance to drop over the gold. And so you want to keep the levels about the same. Thank you for that suggestion, by the way. You know what? There's a hole over here, if I'm not mistaken. Is there not a hole right here? Hi, how are you? Yeah, there's a hole. We're gonna fall through the hole now. Whee! Okay, so this leads pretty much in the same direction. I don't want to be here. I want to go. There's a deer. I thought that was a dog. That is not a dog. Yeah, I know where it is. It's just I'm looking for the information thing because I've been in this same mine shaft like 7, 8 times now, right? Every single time we've been through here, I've managed to collect one of the, let's say every single time, not every single time, like the first couple of times I've been through this place, I have managed to collect one of the information things that pretty much details the name of the place I'm currently in, right? Like that one right there. Look at that. Yay. What? I'm looking for that last one now. There's a fourth one of these that I've got to figure out where it is. Hopefully it's in this. Oh. Let's see. Let's see. Rocks and falling. I think this is a dead end. Yep, it is. It's the other way I've got to go. Very cool dead end, but still a dead end. We want to gather this one here. Put this away. Nothing over there. Oh crap! Every time. Even with a sword, I am delayed at rolling away from that. I see it, I'm like, ooh, pretty. I wonder why he's kneeling. He's about to explode. Nothing down there. Whole bunch of people over there. Num num. Okay, cool. Good, good. Looking for like swords and stuff to gather up steel and everything. Am I bugged again? Okay, whoa, hold up. There's a lot that just happened. The count of available golden sparks, motes, marked as little black fluffy eyes above the location. Yeah. Always know how many motes. Yeah. Yeah, I know this. I figured that one out earlier. Question: Do you have? I do not have a Gravimag blueprint. You can get it through Fortuna rank 5 Profit Taker. You have to fight the Profit Taker in order to craft the Gravimag. Not okay. So it's one of the bounties. It's not the end bounty. It is the other one. Is it the second one? I think it's the second one. Hello. Ow. Ow. We're gonna do this right quick. They are after my butt. Good gravy. Did I not just clear this entire hallway? I thought I did. Oops. It must have come from over here. Maybe. Are you saying like that's part of the map? Like that's... It says mid-rat, so it's not that. This is the correct way, yes? Birdie says it's not the correct way, chat. We got to go this way. Whee! Okay. This way. Oh, it's down. Okay, it's over here. Cool. 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 You can only access those bounties, by the way, Joe, when you get to rank... I thought this was a dead end. I was wrong, chat. I'm sorry. Birdie does know better. Oh my gosh. I was super wrong on that one. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. I don't think we're not... I don't think we're not. I don't think we're supposed to have little orange flowy thingies here. The information things. I think there are supposed to be enemies here, though. Just to go this way. Hello! You're a big joker, ain't you? I imagine with the enemy's big stick glows, that means I can't parry it, right? It is an arena. You are absolutely correct about that. Get wrecked. Haha. So there's a key here. What in the world? I'm guessing my weapon leveled up? Oh no, I completed a quest. Sparrow's Tail complete. Kether Kings, I now have 1800 XP. So every time that happens, and I see the XP for that, it's not showing me how much I've gained, but the total of it on the in the right hand side. Here's a button. That's a button? Okay, fair. That would be impossible to activate the arena now since you're already there. It's an arena for something else aside from mission. So if I am... Well, no, I'm still on mission. I'm sorry. Hang on. We'll run it back. How about that? We'll run it back and we'll see exactly... We'll see it. See it. There's the chest. Has to go this way. There will never be a chest right there. Button there. Cool beans there. There we go. And then this is exit. Nothing over here. It's the door it's pointing me to. Yay! Did I miss a chest? I saw the key, but I don't know if it used the key. there a button? There's a lever. Skyrim-like lever. Let's go. This is underneath the fort. This is the fort. I don't want to fight that right now. I had a trouble with it last time. I'm running. No thanks. I'm good. I choose life. Had to see if it was a button or not. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Run away! Run away! Oh no, chat! I got a mob after me! I'm going the wrong way. I need to turn right here and hide. Run away! Oh no! I hide in the box. They won't find me in the box, right? Hide behind the box. There we go. You can't see me, boo. Are we good now? Oh my gosh. Yikes! That's a lot of people. They see me! Ah! Enemy! Play the Warframe survival mission when it's constantly growing. You need for upgrading weapons. Interesting. I thought it would be arena as in, like, boss fight. Good to know, though. I don't mean to do that. Can you tell I'm a terrible aim? My COD is not happening right now. The COD mojo is not with me. Good. Good. We're going to click this. Boom. Awesome. Gold. How many visitors? We're gold on that part too. Yeah, let's run it back. Because I'd actually like to see that. So is it a platform you just sit on and it like turns into that survival mode, or is it a puzzle you have to solve and then it's survival? Because I've already fought the one thing early on, right? I'll go ahead and hit that right quick. Let's see if I can remember where it is. Keep your 1-up to increase damage. I do that every now and then. I try and run conservatively. I understand it's an infinite ability and it just recharges. It's smarter to do it the way you suggest. I do it, and I do it a weird way. Sorry. I'm used to Dark Souls logic, where there's a very small amount of resources you have, and if you run out of those resources, you're screwed unless you can fight with a sword. So that's my take on games like this. Fight as though you're limited on resources, and yeah, good luck. Okay. I do need to revisit Skyrim, I guess, and relearn the bow. Because quick shots are a thing even in Skyrim, if I'm not mistaken. No, Skyrim you have to do these 5 hits before it needs to be. Oh. Okay. So it's 5. Cool. Sorry, infinite, I'm like. Okay. So they were at one point a finite resource, which means they could be a finite resource again later on. Safest bet, in my opinion, play as though I'm limited on resources. At which point, until I'm confident in the shots I'm taking, I'm going to wait patient. I imagine it's like Warframe where they drop resources and then that stuff happens. It's the main weapon. Yeah. I heard about that and I honestly can't wait. I heard they took them out of the game because of some bugs. And I've been looking forward to them ever since I hopped on, to be honest. I've come to steal your weapons. You are now defenseless. Haha. I want to run it back, but I have lost my way. And I've now, like... I'm a terrible aim. Much more entertaining, though. I've been streaming for an hour. I've recorded for an hour. I'm going to get to a safe spot right quick. Those of you on YouTube who are watching, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you did, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this game, because honestly, I really like it. This game is captivating. I'm enjoying it very, very much. A little puzzling on the infomercial things, the little eyeballs above the thing. Do they have an audio cue? Like, getting close to them, I know they have an audio cue, right? Throwing at you could throw arrows. Every time you log on, ammo was reset, so you had to gather from enemies as it were. Oh. So it was like Warframe, where you had to kill them and then pick up the arrows and then continue on. Okay. I think that's the biggest weird one with me at the moment. Because I can identify like the things when I see them, right? But you see how there's like a lot of orange glowy specks right here? From a distance, and I mean a far distance. I'm typically looking for the hint hint telltale sign of that info thing to be up and ready to go. As you can see, I was wrong about this one. That's just me though. Oh, is that it? Is that the mine shaft right there? It is. Sweet. We're gonna run it back, chat. We're gonna run it back. Melee bow beatdown. I would have loved to see that. Very intriguing. For a second, I thought that was an enemy. That's just a tree. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. You had to use 2 buttons to fire a bow. Well, technically, I'm having to right now. I'm playing it on the controller. So I understand having to hold 2 buttons, but it's more or less a difference in control scheme. That was weird. Fire bow plays you have to hold right. Yeah. So sure, and I understand it. Like, to have a bow but no arrows to go along with it into melee, right? I feel like that could be um, an alternate fire for bows as well. When you're out of ammo, you're stuck with that until you can kill an enemy, and then from there, work with melee, right? There's no way it's in this. It's not. I'm sad now. Anyway, um, I feel like it'd be a decent alt fire for bows to have that mechanic where they're out and you have to replenish the ammo somehow, and from it you would need to melee in order to get the back. I don't know though. I could see it being a pain if it's anything like what in the world? That was the sound. If it were anything like Dark Souls in the retrospect of limited arrows where you have to go and craft them each and every single time, that would get tedious real quick, especially in a game like this where there's like very little teleportation outside of the Nightfold. I feel like I'm looking for the orange things. I'm looking for the little floating orange info things where it unveils the name of the location you are on the map, right? Um, I have been looking for those constantly throughout the entirety of this. I'm also looking for that arena we found earlier this stream that was pointed out to me is actually a survival node to upgrade weapons because I have a bow and a halberd now that I would very much like to max out and level and have good to go. By the way, for those of you who are experienced and have been paying attention, I have a question for you. So, what's it called? The Preludes 10 upgrade, right? Are they resetting all the player data? Like all the progress made in the alpha to beta? Will they reset that and we'll have to start from like scratch and stuff? Because neat. I mean, I understand the point of progress, right? Getting mechanics down and actually getting a game good into beta. Just curious about that. Give me your soul. Not to reset. Okay. It's a random room. Who knows? I could be lucky. We'll see. Where did... Oh, he walked up there. He did. Give me this treasure chest. Yeah, that makes sense. I half expected it to be something like that. I just didn't know if it was going to be a well-defined, yes, they are 1,000% going to be resetting everybody back to square one. Figured I'd ask, make sure, before getting my hopes up or anything. I haven't explored this way. It's just another corridor. Okay. That last one was floating like in the middle of a doorway. You can also level up as you farm wrap. You'll be farming. Yeah, yeah. That's what I initially thought about doing this stream. It was floating right in here. That's the dungeon. It would not be in there because it's its own thing. I see. Okay. As you move to Nightfold, it becomes survival. Is it wave based? Kind of like a defense is on Warframe, where there's like a brief pause between enemies phasing in to where you can go into Nightfold, because if it applies by the same rules outside, would that not be the same thing? Like where it wouldn't let you into the Nightfold? You would need to wait for an enemy or all the enemies to stop spawning, or is it like... Yeah. Watch it be in that thing. I wonder. Because I'm not in mission. so that's not it. I see a bunch of orange and I instantly am drawn to it. Like a gnat. Hmm. Argon crystal in 923 years. What? I'm confused. What? Huh? As soon as you go into the nightfall, the infinite spawn ends. But if you are in a group and they are still in the room, the spawning continues. Oh, so you can cycle out for like a quick breather if it gets too chaotic then. Interesting. But I imagine if you're in the nightfall and everyone else dies, that's when it stops? Or how does that mechanic work if that's the case? Or is it when one person goes into the nightfold, everyone goes in as well? No, no, no. That wouldn't be the case. Why is this on fire? Oh, wait, because I just blew it up. Let's just go this way. I'm tired of looking for the info things. It'll appear later on. I imagine it's glitched or something. Goes to the nightfold. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Good information. Good information. Glad to know that. We're gonna do the same thing again. I'm tired of looking for the info stiffs. Give me your soul. It was 923. Hot dog. 924. I'm still streaming. What the heck? Why is it? What is going on with Twitch? Oh, sorry about that, guys. My frames dropped. Screen. However, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, for the so. Let's do this. Let's go to another location, right, and then come back to this one. That's a location right there. That works. The eyes tell you that you can find. Okay, it's finally clicked with me. I think I understand now. So the eyes are the motes specifically that are on the tile set when you go to that location. If the eyes aren't there, then you can't find that specific one. It's not until you revisit it and the eyes are above the one you're missing that you can find it. Is that correct? They take an hour to respawn as well. Oh crap. So nothing up there. Ow. Whee! Feel like Aladdin right now. Let's just go into the opposite tower, like the wrong way. I think I went the wrong way, chat. Ouch, 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 ouch. Hold up, hot dog, hot dog. Hold up. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. The information is going to be of use. Get out of the way! Don't mind me, just having some fun. Nothing over there. Gonna run away. We're gonna go to that thing over there. I thought it would pop up when I went to the thing, but it didn't. What map have you already discovered? I discovered all of that. Names? Like full-on names from the info thingies that I was after? I've only discovered one, and that was like the beginning tower. Yeah. Ouch. I have no more heals. That's okay. I have discovered all the world trees from that bottom bit all the way up to that top bit. And the majority of all of this right here, I discovered with my brothers. From this one right here on down to like this one right here. No, because I discovered this one on stream. So from here, roughly, this little section all the way up to where I am now, I discovered that bit solo. All of this right here, I discovered with my brother as well. Brothers as well. As you can see, I gathered one piece of information over here, and I've only got that little bit of the name there. I didn't discover any kind of like info stuff outside of like this right here, a little bit of, I can't go left. That left one right there. Oh. We got the world tree here. There's like a left one right there I may have picked up. I can't remember. Oh, there's one right there too. Here or there. Every time we've identified a location, I've been sporadic with pressing this and picking things up. Because 9 times out of 10, I'd be fighting something, or one of my brothers would have found something and I would have had to go up to them and go, oh, so that's what we're doing. Okay, cool. Chat is 327. YouTube, I am through recording the video for you. If you enjoyed it, thank you for watching. The VOD to this will be posted on Orb's Vault for those of you who are watching stream. I will see you guys in the next one, YouTube. Peace out.